Hey everyone, Shane here at etrailer.com. Today I have a 2024 Ford Escape Hybrid. I'm going to walk through how to install eTrailer's Class 3 trailer hitch receiver. This is what our hitch is going to look like when it's installed. You can see our cross tube is completely hidden behind our bumper fascia. The only thing we can see is our receiver tube, so it maintains a nice clean look. It is going to be 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, so it's going to accommodate a lot of different accessories. Hitch pinhole here is going to be 5/8 inch in diameter. Does not come with a pin and clip, however they can be found here at eTrailer. Safety chain loops are going to be plate style. They're going to accommodate different size safety chain hooks. So now for a few measurements. From the center of our hitch pinhole to the outermost part of our bumper fascia, it's going to be about 4 inches. You want to keep that number in mind for any of the accessories you may have on here, like a bike rack, cargo carrier, that fold up. You want to make sure they're not going to make contact with the vehicle. From the ground to the top innermost part of the receiver tube is about 13¼ inches. Keep that number in mind for any of your accessories that may add a little bit of weight to the vehicle and kind of drop the back of the vehicle a little bit. You may want to look into getting a raised shank. As far as the weight capacities go, you're going to have a 525-pound max ton weight. That's going to be the downward pressure on the inside of the receiver tube. So whether you have a cargo carrier, a bike rack, or even a trailer, you want to make sure you're not exceeding that downward pressure. We're going to have a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight. That's the trailer plus the load included. I do recommend checking the owner's manual of the vehicle and make sure the vehicle can withstand that amount of weight. You want to go with the lowest number between the vehicle and the hitch. There is another hitch available for the hybrid, and that is going to be the Curt. It's going to be designed exactly like the eTrailer hitch, except it's going to have a gloss finish. Same hidden cross tube, only going to be able to see the receiver tube, and your safety chain loops are going to be the same. As far as the installation process, pretty simple, straightforward. It's nothing you can't do in your driveway or in your garage. If it's something you may not have the time to do or the room to do, I highly recommend checking our dealer locator, finding someone near you that is capable of installing it for you. Now that we've gone over some of the features, let me walk you through how to get it installed. Start your installation. It's going to make it much easier if we lower our exhaust. We're going to take a strap, find somewhere to hang it. I like hanging it from the springs because they're easy to get to. We're going to cinch our strap up right through the bottom of our exhaust. Over on our driver's side, you can pull the rubber hanger off of the post, or you can take a 7/16 socket, take this nut off, and then a 10mm socket and take that one off and pull the whole block down. Keep in mind on your driver's side, the 7/16, when you remove it, you need to take this wiring and pull it to the side, so when you drop your exhaust down, it doesn't tug on this. And then on your driver's side, you're just going to have the 10mm bolt to take out. Next thing we're going to do is we need to locate the holes we're going to be using. We're going to be going this very back one here, this one, and then this oblong one. On each side of the vehicle, this oblong one needs to be opened up to get our hardware in place into these two holes. So we can use a step bit, we can use a grinding bit, whatever you need to use to get that hole to open up. I'm actually going to go with the step bit. I started with the step bit. I'm afraid if I use a step bit, it's going to make this hole way too big for the block to sit in there and give it enough strength. So I'm going to switch over to a grinding bit. We're just going to go out to the side here just a little bit. Once you get it opened up to where your hardware is going to fit in there, I recommend spraying it with some clear coat, some paint, something like that to cover up that bare metal that you just trimmed out. Next, we're going to take our pull wire, put a little bend in the end of it. We're going to go to our very back hole, feed the spring in through it, and we're going to come out the hole we just opened up. make sure you don't pull the wire all the way through. We're going to take the spacer block. We're going to slide it on. Slide it up and through the hole. Take our carriage bolt. Thread it on. And the easiest way to do this is take this bolt, go head in first. And you're going to pull it like that. You're going to repeat that process for this hole, and this one will be the last one. Our most forward hole, the one that we opened up, is going to be a little bit different. We're going to put our spacer block on. We're going to thread on our carriage bolt. Put the carriage bolt in first, followed by the spacer block, and we'll just pull it back down. We're going to repeat that process on the other side of the vehicle. Now with an extra set of hands, we're going to raise our hitch into place. We're going to push the pull wires into the corresponding holes into the hitch. Raise it up. We get one of our pull wires off on each side. We'll get one of our flange nuts put in place. That'll hold our hitch up to the frame rail while we install our remaining hardware. Next, we'll come back with a 3/4 inch socket. We'll tighten all of our hardware. Once you get all your hardware tightened, you're going to torque everything to the specifications and the instructions. If you don't have a torque wrench, you can always get one here at eTrailer, or you can rent one at your local parts store. Once you get everything torqued, you can come back and reinstall your exhaust in reverse order from the way you took it off. Once you get everything back in place, you can go ahead and remove your strap, and you're ready to go. It's going to do it for a look at and installation of the eTrailer Class 3 trailer hitch receiver on the 2024 Ford Escape Hybrid.